What's up? It's the JRV with Lost to LIvin. I recorded a video earlier today and it got all fucked up somehow. The audio went to crap. Let's hope the audio sounds better in this one. It was when I was driving, I had the mic tucked into my shirt, and I guess when I turned my head, it was, excuse me, it was acting crazy. So I didn't like how it sounded. I could have went with it, I guess, but it was bugging me, so I changed it. So, man, I had a bunch to say this morning, so I got to try to recap it and not feel like bored doing it. Right now, I'm on my way to a 12-step meeting. For those that don't know, I moved from Orange County to Missouri, I don't know, like a couple weeks back, maybe 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago, I don't know. It's been an awesome move. The reason behind it is I got a sister that moved out here like probably 9 or 10 years ago, I think, something like that. My mom and stepdad ended up buying a house out in Missouri close to my sister's, and then my dad and his wife ended up moving out here. Sandal and I came out here with a little toddler Bocephus, a 2.5 months or so ago. I don't know, I posted a video about being out here, and it was really rad. I mean, it was nice being around family. I got a mom who's fighting cancer, so of course it's nice to be around her because I'm kind of a mama's boy. And more importantly, neither Sandal or I wanted to raise our son in Orange County. We wanted to raise him with a different vibe. No offense to anyone in Orange County. Sandal and I both grew up there for the most part. For me, for the most part, Sandal completely. We just wanted something different for him. Good thing about it is I didn't know at the time, like, mountain biking is, I mean, granted, there's no Santiago Oaks and all that crazy nonsense like there is in Orange County here, but I got a bike park, which is Two Rivers Bike Park, about 10 minutes from me. That bike park has about as much, if not more, than Sky Park, but it's completely free. Trail Springs is the one who kind of runs it. Super awesome. When I was here to visit, I actually messaged them and was like, hey, how do I do you guys do donations or anything like that? And just because I really enjoyed being at the park, and I wanted to, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not rich. I just wanted to do something just because I really enjoyed the park out there. And I've been riding there a bunch. They have shuttles on Saturdays and Sundays, and it's like $10 per day, or you spend like $100 for the season. And as much as I figured I'd go, I just got the little season pass, which is a little sticker of a space shuttle on my bike, and just get to take the shuttle up. Last week I hit the downhill, I think, like 4 times. The weekend before that, I think it was the same thing, like 3 or 4 times. Makes it easy when you don't got a pedal. Just throw your bike on the shuttle, and the pedal's not bad. I mean, Orange County to get to Chutes, I mean, how long does it take? 15 to 30 minutes, depends how fast you're pedaling, who you're pedaling with, all that good stuff. And you get to ride Chutes Ridgeline, which, I mean, if you're smoking, you're going to be around the 2-minute range. If you're not, you're maybe looking at 4 minutes, and that's a hefty climb for Chutes. It's totally worth it. But like the climb at Two Rivers to hit the downhill is about a 5-minute climb, worst case scenario. When I was pedaling all the time when I came here to visit, before I went over the bars and was a little injured and beat up and weak, I was making the climb in under 5 minutes every time I went. And I think the one day I was here, I did the climb like 4 times when I was here visiting. So as far as my injury, I was getting a little riding in when I was in Orange County. I did hit Yucca before I left, which is the trail that I went over the bars on, and fractured my C1. Hold on one second. And fractured my C1 on. I got to ride it and kind of redeem myself and get the heebie-jeebies out of me. It was kind of crazy because I got to the bottom. My buddy Eddie, that was with me when I crashed, was riding with me that day, and we got to the bottom, and I was like, dude, I have no idea how I used to ride that trail so fast. It was really brutal, but I mean, for me, coming back, torn rotator cuff, bunch of tendons and crap or torn in my bicep and my shoulder. I'm not very buff anytime, kind of wiry. So me losing muscle tone is like, I'm like Mr. Burns with tattoos right now is what it feels like. And, but I don't know, it's getting better. Been riding as much as I can. I've been getting at least, you know what I mean, 2 days in a week. Big difference from before I crashed, where it was 5 to 6 days a week riding, sometimes 2 times a day. So it's a little different, but I'm starting to feel better. Got some resistance bands, been doing those every other day or so, just because my normal workout, if I don't go to the gym, would be a kettlebell, and my lightest kettlebell is, I think, 42 kilograms or something like that, which equals 88 pounds. I can't do kettlebell swings with both arms with that thing right now, let alone clean, one arm cleans with it or anything else. I'm just finally getting the rotation back in my arm and shoulder and all that. So stoked on that, but just wanted to do a quick update. This morning, I made that video and I was sitting out in front of Trail Labs over in Springfield, which, I don't know, it was like a 20 or 30 minute drive for me. I had an appointment super early in the morning. It was kind of rad. I called them, I think, last week, told them I just wanted to get my suspension kind of tuned and just squared away better than what I could do it. They told me, oh, it's going to be a bit before we could get you in, and my appointment was this morning. So, which is nice, coming from Orange County, where I bought 2 bikes in the last year, that bike shop, when trying to get something like that, or even like cashing in on my 1 month maintenance where they just kind of go through everything, was like mission impossible. And I mean, God knows how much money I've spent there. I would say easily over 10 G's at that place or close to it, and it was like mission impossible to get service. And don't get me wrong, where I got my bike, they're rad. They would take care of me on little things, but it was nice to be told, oh, it's going to be a while, and I got in a week. Spent the time there. He scheduled me for an hour, and we took about an hour. He talked to me about all the trails around, trails that are coming in, and mountain bike clubs and groups type thing. And it was just a super cool experience. I love good customer service. I fucking despise bad customer service, and I was not disappointed with the customer service I got, not disappointed with how my bike ended up being, and I was just really appreciative. I told them, made sure I got a shirt, because I always like to represent people that, you know what I mean, companies that treat me well and things like that when I deal with them. So I definitely made sure I got a shirt just so I could rock it once in a while. But super stoked. I know some people are like, Missouri, really? Well, where I'm at, I'm about an hour and a half away from Bentonville. So if you like mountain biking, you probably know what Bentonville is. If not, we'll just say it's the capital of mountain biking pretty much in the United States, and it's an hour and a half from me. Found out today there's a bunch of trails going in. I think I was told it was like 70 acres or 70 miles. I don't really know. I think 70 acres. It's been a long day and I'm driving. Going in, and that's about 30 minutes from my house too. And the dude over at Trail Labs was telling me about that. They had a part to do with that, with, I think it's called MORC, which is like a kind of like a mountain bike organization type thing. Raised like $1.8 million to get these trails put in. So for me, yeah, I don't have the, oh my God, it's SoCal, Orange County riding, but I got a lot of rad stuff around me to ride. We leased a really like cute little older house in a little town called Clever in Missouri. I mean, what we pay for our 2-bedroom house on a really nice size yard, really nice house for what it is. I'm stoked on it. Sandal's stoked on it. The kid loves it. But what we paid for that is less than half of what we paid for our 1-bedroom apartment before Bo Cephas was born. So buying a house here, we got a year lease. The goal is I mean, at least my goal is to just kind of find a 3 or 4 bedroom house when the time's right, and get something that's on a couple acres, and hopefully the backyard is sloped downhill, so I could just get a little berm session downhill in my backyard, so I could just roll out my back door and go pedal for a little bit, and hopefully by that time the kid's into bikes and Bo Cephas can, you know what I mean, jam around and do what he does. And who knows, it's just a rad move. I wanted to check in with everybody, kind of give you guys a what's what on what's going on. I don't know, life's going good. Super thankful for my life. Headed to that meeting. That's part of the reason why I get to live the life I do today, is because made some changes in my life because, well, what I was doing was not working. All right, I am going to stop at the vape shop before I hit the meeting, and hopefully everybody's having a rad day. And as per normal, if you're having a hard time drinking, addiction, alcoholism, addiction, whatever it may be, just having a hard time, always here to listen. That's what people did for me, and I try to do the same for anybody. So if you're thinking about getting sober and don't know how to go about it, reach out to me. I love talking about sobriety and all that kind of stuff. If you're just going through a hard time, reach out to me too. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook. All you got to do is send a message, and I'll take the time to respond. So that's all I got. Enjoy whatever time. If you're watching this in the morning, enjoy the rest of your day. If you're watching it at night, have a good night. And thanks for checking out. I appreciate you guys.